So I just pulled a couple of cards to see what came out, and the message started building, so I figured I'd hop on and share. This one's in a relationship dynamic. Oh my God, my cat. This is not going to be for everyone. This is specific to a relationship that's been building. So we have the first couple cards that came out was the Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And it feels like that there's a newer or a relatively young relationship that has started blossoming, or maybe it's like a couple months, maybe like a little bit under a year. But it feels like there's these negative self-talk thoughts that keep like kind of creeping back up. This is a different kind of relationship. This isn't a relationship that is anything like that you've experienced in the past. I feel like this is like a divinely guided relationship where you've done like a lot of work on yourself in order to kind of bring them in. And now that they're here, it's kind of elevating your connection together. So there is a healthy dynamic that has evolved out of this, which isn't probably something that you're used to. This is like this next chapter, this new version that's blossoming. I think I want to say probably for both of you. But this message is kind of like gearing towards like, let go of the negative self-talk, because you've done a lot of work thus far to keep this relationship open, communicative, healthy. And this will always be a part of growth and evolution. Is like, there's going to be some of these negative self-talk or thoughts that come back into your head as the relationship progresses, to kind of make sure that you choose differently. But again, it's as these pop up, you're getting quicker in order to run through them really quick. Is this true? Has this shown up in a relationship like it has shown up in the past? Is this my wounds talking? What do I need to focus on in order for me to start like healing these pieces of myself? But it's just there to kind of show you that like maybe there's some residuals from your past that you need to kind of be aware of. And then we have the Five of Swords come out in indecision. So it's more or less of like maybe there's some changes that are happening either in your path or their path that are kind of prompting these negative negative self-talk thoughts to kind of reemerge or populate. But just understand that they're there to show you and help communicate about with your partner, so that way you both can evolve together. It gives me like kind of like, don't fall back into like any self-sabotaging behavior. Maybe that has been there in the past, but like that's not who you are anymore. And that like goes with the next two cards, which is the Star and the High Priestess that came out back to back, which is remember who the fuck you are and how much work you put in to get here, and understanding that this relationship does not look or resemble or act or behave or communicate the way that it has in the past. This is something completely new. You have been divinely guided to your soulmate and your partner to continue to evolve and elevate. And the next two cards are, when I say remember who the fuck you are, then we have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You're ambitious, you're nurturing, you're compassionate, you're kind, you're emotionally stable. Like you've done the work to become emotionally stable and to love all parts of yourself. And that's what this partner has come in to do as well. Is like anybody that has held you back before and that has maybe resented you for your ambition, or I know like as a female, like that's been a part of my past where it's you want to achieve all of these great things, and sometimes it threatens the male ego. However, this particular partner isn't that partner. Like this partner has come in to help you follow your dreams, to help you love all those pieces of yourself that other people have broken in the past. So it's kind of like going back to remembering that any of these negative self-talk thoughts are just residuals, that they need to be dealt with in a communicative way. If you need reassurance, then you can talk to your partner and they give you that reassurance. Either way, it's not going to get handled like it was in the past. And then we had the last three cards, which is like the last three cards, but these two cards is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. And this is like, it goes to show you're in a different timeline. You're in a different phase. You are not operating in the same type of relationship or toxic dynamic that has happened or plagued you in the past. Like you have leveled the fuck up. It's time to remove and put all the burdens down. You don't have to do it all by yourself anymore. Like this is something that has been, or that has proven that it's stable. It has proven, like, actions meet words. It has been proven to where it is something that you can trust, rely, and depend on, where maybe you haven't been able to do that in the past, and you can let go of these burdens, and or at least carry the weight equally. And then the last card that came out was the Nine of Pentacles. Like, enjoy the fruits of your labors, enjoy the tender moments, enjoy the sweet spots that this relationship kind of acts as salve for the wounds that have popped up. But like, it's almost like no matter what challenge you will face with this partnership, it's only going to bring bliss and beauty and healing and joy and connection. So it's like, anytime that these like last little residuals pop up, just identify them, like see where they're coming from, peel back a few layers, and then kind of like rid that one of, like, it's no longer needed. We're not in this space anymore. So enjoy your new partnership. And like I said, this is not a message for everyone. If it's for you, you'll know.